Welcome everybody to another edition of the Illuminati News Hour, Illuminati Radio Podcast Show. With your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host Sister Smith. If you are new to this channel or you're new to this page, hit that follow button. Turn on your notification bell so you'll be notified when we drop this breaking news on you. Um, Before we get into it, we got some announcements. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Beyonce did a terrible thing today. She was gyrating on her 6-year-old, was it her daughter, Sister Smith? Sister Smith? Lord, Lord, Lord. It ain't one thing as another. There she go. Sister Smith?
Yeah.
Was it her daughter she was gyrating on?
She wasn't gyrating on her. She was doing some stuff in front of her.
Ooh. Might well just say gyrating. You know what I'm saying? It's the same thing. We did that report, people. That's on the podcast. If you know what I'm saying, check out that report on the podcast. We did that one, and we also did Steve Harvey done paid some woman to perpetrate the Hazazel or the Horus ritual. The same ritual Left Eye was portraying. The same ritual that Fetty Wap was portraying. Well, Steve Harvey was doing some ritual, but was paid some woman to perpetrate this ritual to the world. So we did those two reports. They on the podcast. You got to go to the podcast to see those reports or to hear those reports. You want to know where the podcast at? Well, you got to go to www.illuminatipodcast.com. That's www.illuminatipodcast.com. Yes, make sure you put the S at the end of that T. You know what I'm saying? On podcast, make sure you put an S at the end of that T.com before you hit search. All right. If you can't get to it that way, I'll always post a link on my Facebook page. So if you can't get it to it by going to IlluminatiPodcast.com, you can always go to my Facebook page, which is PSTR Michael Smith. That's PSTR Michael Smith. And the link to those two reports from the podcast is on that page. The Beyonce gyrating in front of her 6-year-old daughter and the Steve Harvey ritual. All those two is on the podcast. When you get over to that podcast, you got to make sure you guys hit that follow button so that you can get the notifications every time we drop something. We drop something every day because every day is some satanic mess in the news. So make sure you guys hit the follow button so you can tune in every time. You can be the first one to tune in. Okay. Welcome. How's everybody's evening doing? How's your evening doing, Sister Smith?
It's good.
It's good. Her evening is doing good. Lord, Lord, Lord. Lord, we have some guy from Michigan. You know what I'm saying? He was afraid to be exposed for being in the closet while married. Now, this report that we're about to tell you, be careful. Black women need to be careful the most. Just because your nigga is hard, you know what I'm saying? He's gangster. You black women love gangster niggas. Don't they, Sister Smith?
Yes.
They love the type of man that goes upside their head. Don't they?
Mm-hmm.
They love them type of men. You know what I'm saying? They love the type of men that talk that gangster stuff, that's rough and tough with they afro puffs. They love them type of men. You got to be careful. Just because your man did a stint in prison Don't think that he did that stint by himself. Don't think that. You know what I'm saying? He was being well compensated in prison, and when he got out, he was well compensated with you. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We living in a day and time where these, you know what I'm saying, these Negroes today, you know what I'm saying? They are highly feminized. They may be gang bangers, and they doing a lot of other banging too. Lord, it's just determined if they're gonna be the toppy or the bottomy. Lord, Lord, Lord. But this should teach this report that Sister Smith's about to read should teach you black women a lesson. You know what I'm saying? When your men decide to want to go in your rectum, you know what I'm saying, all day long. Just understand that listen, there's a problem there. Look at that as a red flag. You know what I'm saying? Just look at it as a red flag. When your men always want to watch porn, check this out. Because this is a newie. And a lot of you black women, it goes over a lot of you black women's head. If your men is obsessed or always want to watch porn, just know that your man is gay. Why do I say that, Sister Smith?
Gay. What did you say?
I said if a man who is married or a man period is obsessed with watching porn or always want to watch porn, I say he's gay. What do you say?
Yeah. I say he definitely gay.
And let me hear your explanation for why he's gay.
Because he get turned on with that kind of stuff, that pornography and all that.
Yeah, a lot of men be like, well, I'm just looking at the woman. But how can you not? How can you look at the woman but not see the man's rod? Am I right or wrong? If you're looking at porn, you're looking, okay, you say you're looking at the woman. But how can you not see the man's rod?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you got an image in your head of this other man's rod. How can you not see that? So pay attention. Say it again, Sister Mary.
I say they can see it. That's what they be looking at.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So you black women be aware. You know what I'm saying? Don't just agree with your man watching porn. You know what I'm saying? Look and see what he's really looking at. Look and see what he's really looking at. But make sure you guys hit that like button, people. If you're new to this page, channel, hit that subscribe button. And like I said, don't forget, we did the report on Steve Harvey, who paid some woman to paint her eyelids to perpetrate the Horus ritual. You know what I'm saying? We did that report. That's on the podcast. We also did Beyonce, who was gyrating in front of her 6-year-old kid. We did those 2 reports. They are on the podcast. You want to know where the podcast at? Go to www.illuminatipodcast.com. Make sure you put that S after the T. Don't just put podcast.com. Put that S after the T. That's Illuminati, PODCASTS.com. Make sure you do that. And if you can't get to it that way, well, just go to my Facebook page. I always share a link to the podcast on my Facebook page, which is PSTR Michael Smith, and that's on Facebook. That's PSTR Michael Smith, and that's on Facebook. When you get to that podcast, make sure you guys hit that follow button so that you always can get the notifications every time we drop brand new reports. We drop brand new reports every day. Because every day there's some satanic stuff going on in the news. But anyway, without further ado, Sister Smith, let's go ahead and hear this in the closet, out the closet, Negro.
Oh, okay. I'm looking at the wrong one. Just a minute.
In the closet, out the closet, Negro. In the closet, out the closet, Negroes. In the closet, out the closet, Negroes. In the closet. That should be a song, Sister Man. That should be a song. We got to make a song called In the Closet, Out the Closet, Negroes. Go. You ready?
Yes, I've been ready.
Oh, go ahead.
If I cannot have you,
Huh?
then no one can.
You are doing yesterday's report.
Am I?
Yes,
What
you
is
are.
it?
You are doing the Ruby. You doing the Ruby Ortiz. That was yesterday's report. Today's report, it happens to be a man by the name of what the hell was his name? Marcus Lofton. The Grand Rapids man who was married, and his wife found out that he was in a closet.
Oh, okay, here we go.
Yeah, that's the one. Get it together, Sister Smith. Get it together.
All right.
You are a day late.
Right.
Get it right.
Grand Rapids.
Don't make me have to. Don't make me have to reach through that phone. Go ahead.
Grand Rapids, down low, man murders his wife after she finds out he's secretly gay.
Damn. This is what happens. You know what I'm saying? One roughneck gotta have. I think that's MC Light made a song. Oh, is it MC Light? One a roughneck gotta have a roughneck. One a roughneck. Yeah, I want them roughnecks. You know what I'm saying? This is what happens. Them roughnecks are undercover. You know what I'm saying? In the closet necks. Go ahead.
Yeah. And allegedly, down low man from Grand Rapids, Michigan, has been accused of murdering his wife after she reportedly caught him with a secret G side dude. Video take out has run.
Sister Smith, that's crazy.
Yes.
That's crazy. Can you imagine yourself with somebody, Sister Smith, and you happens to you driving down the street, right? And see you see your man's car in the park. So something tells you to go turn off and go see what he doing in the park, and you happen to see him all hugged up with another man at the park.
Oh my God, that would trip me out. I ain't lying.
Well, that would be some crazy mess, wouldn't it?
Yes.
What would you women do if you happened to see your man hugged up with another man in public? You know what I'm saying? What would you women do? Would you join them? Would you say, hey, to each his own? Hey, guess what? To all of you Christians who say the law is done away with, you shouldn't have no problem with this because the law is done away with, right? Y'all shouldn't have no problem. If the law is done away with, y'all should condone this and y'all should participate. Just pull up another pillow in your bed. Lord. Go ahead.
Marcus Lofton was arraigned Friday, August 18th, on charges of open murder.
You know, the thing about this is, that's not a, he's not facing no punishment. He's going to unalive his wife, and they are going to reward him by putting him in the very place that he wants to be.
Yeah.
Listen, he unalives his wife, and they just put him, they, it's like a kid who, you know what I'm saying, did something wrong, and then they put the kid in a candy store.
Yeah.
Mr. Lofton committed a sin by unaliving his wife, and then they put him in a chocolate store. called the jailhouse. You know what I'm saying? He is going to spend the rest of his life like he's in heaven. Oh, Lord. I tell you what, he ain't going to cry to get out. You know what I'm saying? He going to be like, I'm guilty, Your Honor. I'm guilty. You know what I'm saying? How many? 10. What would happen if I go up to you and smack you? Oh, I get 50 more? Okay, he'd probably go up and smack the judge. Go ahead. Go ahead, Sister Matt.
Okay. On August 18th, on charges of open murder and felony firearm, he is currently being held in jail without bond. According to police, Marcus is believed to have shot and killed his wife, Alicia Daniel Lofton.
You know the thing about it, Sister Smith, you know the thing about it is, this man was with another man. And all the time that his wife did not know it, this man will come home and probably have sex with his wife.
Oh my God.
After being with this man. Do you know how that STDs and how disgusting that is?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Marcus probably ate his man out and then turns around to go home and tongue kiss his wife. Mm-mm-mm. Be careful, you black women, because the roughnecks are out there. Go ahead.
After she filed to divorce him, and now for the key, according to oh man, it went off just a minute.
People, don't forget, like I told you, you know what I'm saying? Get on that podcast. You are missing out on the uncut. See, there's only certain things we can do on these lives. We cannot say what we want to say. But on that podcast, we can say what we want to say. It's uncut. It's raw. You do not want to get on that podcast. You know what I'm saying? So when you get there, make sure you hit that follow button. It's two ways to get there. You can go to www.illuminatipodcast.com. Make sure you put that S at the end of that T. That's Illuminati, Podcasts. Make sure you put that S at the end of that T.com. Go to that podcast, hit that follow button. Or if you can't get there that way, just go to my Facebook page, and the link is shared on my Facebook page, which is PSTR Michael Smith on Facebook. And while you're over there, you'll see the Beyonce report. She's gyrating on a 6-year-old. She was gyrating on her 6-year-old daughter in Florida, and Steve Harvey you know what I'm saying, paid some woman to tattoo her eyelid so that he can perpetrate the Horus ritual. Those two reports is on the podcast. Sister Smith, you ready?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
And now for the tea. According to Alicia's friend on social media, she caught her new husband having a secret G relationship with a man. Marcus was allegedly exposed on a Facebook page entitled "Whose Land Is This?", which Media Takeout confirmed is a page dedicated to outing down-low men.
Wait a minute, hold on. You said it's a Facebook page called what? Whose man is this?
Down-low men.
Wait, you said it's a Facebook page called Whose Man Is This?
Yeah.
Read that again.
The G-Man is in a video later posted, wait a minute, let me see. Oh, God.
Lord, ain't that something? Listen, yeah, you guys can avoid, you know what I'm saying, messing with download men, just by not dealing with roughnecks, because most roughnecks are rough and tough with the afro puffs. What you say, something?
I have it.
Okay, let's go ahead and hear it.
Whose man is this? Wait a minute. Marcus was allegedly exposed on a Facebook page entitled "Whose Man Is This?", which Media Takeout confirmed is a page dedicated to outing down-low men.
Watch out, you roughnecks. You roughnecks might be on their necks. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
On the "Who Man Is This" page, a man who looks strangely similar to Marcus was secretly reported having an intimate encounter with a G-man. The G-man in the video later posted the video on Facebook, and Alicia found out about it and filed for divorce. 2 days after Alicia filed for divorce, Grand Rapids police say in their report that on August 17th, they responded to a report of shots fired. When they arrived, they found Alicia Lofton laying in a pool of blood.
I mean, why is the man upset? It is the woman that was defrauded. The man defrauded the woman. Why are you upset? If you want to be, you know what I'm saying, GAY, be that on your own. You know, Sister Smith,
Yes.
you know, it's no more truth in the world today. People, see, if I was on a podcast, I would really go hard on this. You know what I'm saying? I can't do it on these lives. I gotta check that podcast out. But, you know what I'm saying? If people can just be honest. If, you know what I'm saying? Where's the honesty at? No more honesty no more. Everybody wanna be liars now. I wonder if they got kids. That would be something else. But go ahead. Go ahead, Sister Smith.
Okay, encountered with a G-man. The G-man in the video later posted the video on Facebook, and Alicia found out about it and filed for divorce. 2 days after Alicia filed for divorce, Grand Rapids police say in their report that on August 17th, they responded to a report of shots fired. When they arrived, they found Alicia Lofton laying in a pool of blood. She was later pronounced unalive by paramedics, I'm sorry.
She was found unalive by the pandemic.
Right, okay, you didn't have to say that. I said I'm sorry, I messed up.
She was found unalive.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead.
Detectives then interviewed Marcus Lofton. He allegedly told them that his wife, whom Marcus just married in February, had served him divorce papers on August 16th, and she told him she was selling the house.
They was just married. They were just married in February.
Yeah.
So they wasn't married that damn long. February, March, April, May, June, July, August. Damn 6 months. They was only married for 6 months. Go ahead.
Marcus had recently been charged with beating Alicia, and she had a restraining order against him, but he came to her home and started an argument that led to the alleged shooting.
Damn, so he...
Marcus
That's a
Lofton
thug
told-
for you. That's a thug for you. That told you. I told you. That's what women like. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Marcus Lofton told detectives that couple argued, and then he grabbed Alicia's pistol and Glock from a drawer and tried to strike her with it. Marcus stated he shot Alicia numerous times before he fled in his maroon SUV. Police wrote in the affidavit. That's it.
Lord. What do you think about this, man?
All I'm saying is, like you said, you gotta be careful. Watch out. Watch your man.
Yeah.
Watch his back.
Especially the gay. Listen, the harder they are, you know what I'm saying, the more gangster they seem to be. You know what I'm saying? The more thuggish they seem to be. You know what I'm saying? The more blunts they smoke. You know what I'm saying? Be careful. Because you just might get a Marcus. you just might get a Marcus. So, you know what I'm saying? Just because the man got good sideburns, good hair, you know what I'm saying? You just might got a Marcus. How many of you black women got a Marcus out there? If you got a Marcus, then you need to put yourself back on the market. Lord. Sister Smith,
Yes.
have you had a Marcus in your life?
No.
Lord. All right. She said no. All right. Make sure you guys hit that like button As you guys come in, hit that like button. If you're new to this page, hit that channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that follow button. Turn on your notification bells. You're tuned into the Saturday Night Ritual Report Show with your host, Pastor Michael Smith, and co-host, Sister Smith. That's the co-host. I don't know what, she must have fell asleep or something. Sister Smith, you there?
I'm here.
Oh, yeah, she must have didn't hear me. Yeah. Oh, see, Lord, I tell you, she must have been up late last night. You been up late last night, Sister Smith?
Oh, no.
You didn't hear me when I said, and co-host.
Sister Smith,
Yeah,
baby.
you didn't hear that, did you?
No, I didn't.
Oh, was you asleep?
No, I wasn't asleep. I'm sitting.
All right, you ready for the next report?
Yes.
All right, let's roll.
Lieutenant man charged with gunning down rapper King Von just had his charges dropped.
Ooh, Lord. Little Tim charges was dropped, people. Little Tim charges was dropped. Go ahead.
Rapper Quaidon Waglu and shooter Lou Tim was charged with gunning down rival rapper King Von in an Atlanta strip club parking lot in 2020. Shortly afterwards, prosecutors charged him with Von's murder, and he has been out on bond since. Well, the case is now officially closed. Media Takeout has learned, according to multiple reports, Tim is no longer being charged with Von's murder. Instead, prosecutors see the case as an act of self-defense. In the lead up to eventually at Chicago rapper King Von was seen punching Wadu, sparking a brawl between the two rappers, and eventually leading to Lil Tim pulling a stick and ending Von's life. King Von was an American gangster rapper from Chicago, Illinois. He was signed to Wood Dirt's record label. Only the family and Empire distribution during Von's life, and after his killing, he was implicated in various homicides and alleged crimes related to the Chicago gang scene. Von Garner.
Well, that's it for that, Sister Smith. That's it for that. I'm gonna wrap this up. We just had 2 reports for you this evening. Gonna wrap that up. You want more, you gotta go to the podcast. The podcast is jumping. We cannot say what we want to say on these lives, but the podcast, we really get down in the trenches on that podcast. So you don't want to miss out on that podcast. Make sure you guys go to www.illuminatipodcast.com. Make sure you put that S after that T on podcast. www.podcastns.com. Make sure you put that S at the end of that T on the podcast. www.illuminatipodcast.com. Go there, hit that follow button, and you can check out all of the reports that we done. Oh, so if you can't get it there, we always share a link to the podcast on our Facebook page, or you can always get it from the Facebook page, which is PSTR Michael Smith, and that's on Facebook. That's PSTR Michael Smith, and that's on Facebook. Let's see what else. I think that's it. Tomorrow night, Bible study class. You don't want to miss out on that. You know what I'm saying? They have Bible study class every night at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sister Smith done hung up. I don't know what's wrong with Sister Smith's phone. Hold up, let me see if I can get her back on here. Yeah. Phone done hung up again on Sister Smith's side.
No, on your side.
On my side.
It had to.
I don't-
On my side, I didn't even have. I wasn't near it.
I don't know how it's on my side. I don't even. I'm not even touching the phone. People, you seen that? You didn't see my phone in my hand.
Well, I'm telling you, I didn't have nothing in my hand either.
Lord, it must be the ghost of Android. It must be the ghost of Android. Lord. Anyway, people, like I said, make sure you guys hit that follow button. Go to the podcast, hit that follow button on the podcast. Let's see, any last words, Mr. Smith?
Everyone have a great night.
Yeah, we
All
will.
praise to the Most High.
Amen. All praise be to the Most High God, higher in the easy easy. And we will see you guys tomorrow evening at 9 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think that's going to wrap that up. That's going to wrap that up. Alright. Turn that one off. And let me see if I can. Uh-oh. Is it on?
What?
No, my end. All right. Boogie,
Yeah.
you know what you did.
What I do?
You know what you did.